Chelsea signed another top-tier talent from Aston Villa for centre midfield. Absolutely phenomenal signing. Yet, the fan base is in meltdown. Wesley Fofana is absolutely pushing his way to Chelsea Football Club, and people are still crying about Levi Colwill. Let's get into this. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and in today's video, we have got a jam-packed video for you. A lot of breaking news, and more importantly, a lot of compiled news. News that has been accumulating, and now is coming to the fruition, and we're going to break it down into little pieces and see the ramifications and talk about it. Number one, Wesley Fofana is absolutely being a menace and forcing his way out of Leicester City. The guy is doing anything in his power, more than Declan Rice has done in the last 3 years, yet people want to tell me Declan Rice wants it to play for Chelsea. Number two, Cucurella. Chelsea agreed personal terms with Cucurella. We're going to break it down, and apparently Chelsea are willing to pay £50 million. Wow. Then we start looking at the potential signing Walter Peters. Walter Peters from Southampton. Yes, I'm going to say it once again. Walter Peters. Yet people don't want the signing, and we're going to talk about it. It's caused a lot of controversy. It caused a lot about Tino Livramento, caused a lot about Tariq Lamptey, and finally Malang Sarr. Malang Sarr's finally got offers on the table. Monaco and Fulham. And in my opinion, it's time to let him go. Then we'll talk about the new signing, but now let's get into the video. First things first though, if my voice sounds a little bit off, it's because I've had the flu for the last 2 days. 38.3 temperature. I'm not feeling the best, so I need you lot to hit that like button for the work ethic, for the amazing August that we're going to have. We are going to break over 250,000 views this month, and it starts with today's video. It starts with absolutely you lot hitting that like button, subscribing it, making YouTube realize how special this channel is, and watching it till the end. Listen, watch the videos to the end. It goes a long way. It really helps, especially when the retention's high. At the moment, we're around 47 to 53%. We can push it up a little bit higher than that. But people, I need you lot to do this. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, pinned comment, the very first comment. And there is a fantasy football league. Join it, make your teams, we'll have good banter, we'll have a Kavkas View league, and we'll see who knows most about football. It will be me. Let's keep going. We're gonna start with Wesley Fofana. You guys already know my opinion on the guy. He is an absolute baller. Wesley Fofana has been smashing the Premier League ever since he joined. He has been amazing. He's good on the ball. He carries it well. He's great in the air considering his size. He is 6'2", but doesn't look it. He looks like 5'10", if you're being honest. But what's going on? 101, Wesley Fofana is forcing his way out of Leicester. He does not want to stay. The guy has removed Leicester from his bio. He's doing all the petty stuff that people hate. He is literally forcing his way. He's telling Leicester, sell me. This guy is literally, I think, 2-3 days away from handing in a transfer request. That's how bad and petty he's acting. He wants to leave. Chelsea avidly want him. Chelsea are willing to offer somewhere between 60 and 70 million pounds. Leicester want 80 million plus allegedly. That's not going to happen. So Leicester made an interest in Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They said, what if we get Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Matt Law has openly come out and refuted it and said, no, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is not going to Leicester City. He has no desire. He loves it at Chelsea. He wants to play for Chelsea Football Club. He believes he will make it at Chelsea, and I'm not going to lie to you, Ruben should not be leaving Chelsea. Ruben is a perfect fourth choice centre midfielder, and Ruben is great at right wing back as cover. He adds all the versatility that we need, and we shouldn't be getting rid of players of that level. But a lot of people are making a problem out of this, because now it seems that Matt Law, Fabrizio Romano have all clocked one thing about Chelsea Twitter. The minute Levi Colwill gets mentioned, meltdown. Clicks, links generated, absolute drama everywhere. Yet, the rumours are that Chelsea are going to pay money to get Fofana, and Leicester are going to buy him the other way. That is not going to happen, because the rumours have it that Levi Colwill has no interest in joining Leicester. He wants to make it at Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel, only last week reports were coming out. He wants Levi to stay and develop under the team. Yet people want to have a meltdown and say we shouldn't sign Wesley Fofana. I think it's ridiculous to be so reactionary at this stage. Guys, I think we need to be more honest, and we need to be more calma. And the reason I say calma is because the window closes on the 1st of September. After the 1st of September, moan, bitch, and be annoyed. But until then, be relaxed, watch the videos, get your updates, enjoy it, because there's gonna be a lot of signings coming. That's one thing for them. Another player that we're very prone to get and is actually coming our way allegedly is Cucurella. So Cucurella was meant to be a Manchester City player. Marc Cucurella was avidly followed by Manchester City. There were rumours that a bid of £40 million was going to be accepted, and now Brighton said, no, we sold Ben White for 50 million. He's worth 50 million as well. So Chelsea are using this to their advantage. They have leapfrogged Manchester City and now are favourites and poised to sign the Spanish left back. The Spanish left back's representatives and Cucurella have agreed a deal with Chelsea with his wages and wage packet and compensation package. This is going to be a lucrative offer. This will give him most probably a massive pay rise because he is willing to join Chelsea now from Brighton. And what does this mean though? Because a lot of people, once again, are causing controversy where there isn't any. So the rumours are that Brighton want Levi Colwill on a permanent, and if not a permanent, they'll take him on loan. Chelsea, on the other hand, said, no, we're not going to do that. We'll just give you the money for Cucurella. And the Chelsea fan base is going into meltdown because they're like, what about Chilwell? You got Rory. All due respect, guy does a great job at aggravating people. Really does. Phenomenal job at aggravating people. But he's saying it's completely the wrong move to make and it's a stupid signing. I don't understand why it's a stupid signing. The guy gives us cover at left wing back, and if anything, he's better than Ben Chilwell, my personal opinion. I think he's better in every aspect other than taking strikes first time. That's the only thing Ben Chilwell has on it. Then he can play left centre back as an emergency if needed, but I don't think we should be utilising him there. This guy is very good at one-on-one passing. He goes 1-2, gets in behind, very good runner off the ball and on the ball. He needs to be acquired so we have competition between him and Chilwell. That's the only way Chilwell is going to improve, and that's the only way Cucurella is going to improve. When there's two people fighting for a good spot and there's going to be a friendly competition, and then if you don't raise your level, you'll get sold on. It's as simple as that. But people want to make this, no, Chelsea are just being negative. We've got other areas. We need to get a DM. Listen, all of you spent all of last summer and all of the season telling me Tuchel wants Declan Rice. Why have we not put one single bid in for Declan Rice? All summer, I've been hearing Declan Rice needs to happen from the fan base. Not from Chelsea, from the fan base. Yet now we're willing to put 80 million on the table for Fofana, but we've never done that for Declan Rice. Let that simmer down and go into your heads. Please, let that. So when it comes to Walter Peters, Chelsea are linked with him now, and a lot of the fan base is moaning. And a lot of the fan base is avidly saying, why on earth are we spending money on dead weight? He's not good enough for the club. Everyone's going to start justifying it. What is wrong with you lot? What is this? What is that? I think you lot are full of shit. I'm so sorry to swear. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry for the people at the back. I'm sorry. They're full of shit. And the reason I say that, right, is because we are about to lose Alonso, Aspi, Christensen and Rudiger. How on earth do you think we're going to get 4 starting caliber defenders into this club? We will need to replace Azpilicueta and Alonso with someone that can cover 2 positions. Walter Peters does that to a good standard. He is a great player to come in, be a square peg in a round hole, to do multiple positions onto a very good standard, and all of a sudden everyone's going to appreciate him because he's going to come in and put 7 out of 10s. We're not going to see him often. We'll see him in the Carabao Cup. We'll see him in the FA Cup. We'll see him in some Champions League dead rubber games. We'll see him coming off the bench to see games out, and people will love it. Yet people don't want to do it. And then you get these people, and these people may do my head in. Clip this if you want. I don't care. You get these people. We should have never sold Tariq Lamptey. We should have never sold Tino Livramento. Well, let's put this into perspective. Tariq Lamptey was coming through with 6 months left on his deal, and Frank Lampard decided to go with Reece James. And the reason he went with Reece James was because he believed Azpilicueta still had something to offer, and guess what? Aspi won a Champions League 12 months later. So clearly was right. We moved Tariq on because Tariq wanted to move on. Tariq moved on and has numerous injuries since then. He has had numerous injuries where he's played limited amount of football. Correct decision. Tino Livramento. Tino wanted a bigger role at Chelsea. He wanted verification. Tuchel has openly come out and said they offered him a role where he was going to have slower development. He was going to be eased into the team. The player opted to move on. This happened. Was it a mistake? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But guess what happened? Tino moved on, And Tino had a good season at Southampton. He's injured now. We can't buy him back. He's not ready to come back. Next year, there's a buyback clause for him. Potentially, we can buy him back when he's ready. But don't give me this nonsense now that we shouldn't be buying anyone to cover because Tino's coming next year. We need players this year as well, people. Who do you want to play wing back? I don't understand that. You guys aren't happy with Cho. You guys aren't happy with Pulisic. You guys aren't happy with Ruben. You don't want Walter Peters. I don't know what you lot want at this moment in time. I'm sorry if I'm frustrated. It's because I am. Alright, so Chelsea actually signed a player today, and his name is Chelsea Chukwuemeka. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, bro, but I will learn how to say it. I'll hear a commentator say it once or twice, and then I'll learn from there. But the guy is absolutely a baller, allegedly. So from the videos I've seen, he looks amazing. He's an 8. He's very good. He played for Aston Villa last year. He's already got some Premier League games under his belt. He'll be coming into the Chelsea team. And this is the second top tier English talent that Chelsea have signed recently. So first was Omari Hutchinson and now Chukwuemeka. I really wish I pronounced that name properly. This is encouraging. For everyone moaning that we don't actually buy good level youth and all our youth is leaving, we're acquiring the best talents from around England and even Europe. So this is good news. This is promising. This will finally develop our youth team even more to the next level and potentially have more players coming through the rank. And then we can potentially sell them on for more money and acquire new youth and carry on generating the revenue, but at the same time producing 1 or 2 good talents. That's the way. Malang Sarr is going to be moving on either to Fulham or Monaco or someone else. There are multiple deals on the table. And this is great news because he needs to move on. He isn't good enough for Chelsea. You know it. I know it. We all know it. He's been a good player to bring in. He was meant to be part of the loan army. No one wanted him. He played for Chelsea last year. And this has inflated his value a little bit. I think we're going to get somewhere between 10 to 15 million for him. He was a free signing on wages on 100k. So he's most probably going to move on. He's going to have a great career somewhere else. Chelsea would have played a good vital role in his career, developing him nice and slowly. But he is going to move on with a smile on his face. Club World Cup winner, Super Cup winner, multiple. I played in the FA Cup final. This guy, thank you for everything you've done, but you're just not good enough for Chelsea, but we appreciate your tenure here. He doesn't leave with a bad reputation. He leaves with a reputation where he's going to move on to better things for his career. This was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace out. I'm out.